Hi, this is Sherry, and I'm coming at you from inside my car in the town of Harmony. We're going to be looking out at something pretty, though, while I do the reading. I took a walk around here, and I showed you there's going to be a two-parter here, unfortunately. But my battery's dead, so I have to have us charged in, and I'm trying to get these done so that you guys don't have to wait so hard. I'm going to go home. I'm literally going to go home early so that I can upload my reading, because I'm not able to get on unless I can find a library where I can get on and upload the weekly reading. I'm going to have to just get home so you guys can get this. I see the manager walking around the property here. I hope I can get this reading done. Okay, so I told you we had a lot of cards, and the first cards that I did do the reading, it's in the Eucalyptus Grove right below Hearst Castle in San Simeon. And this one is going to be done in front of the giant rainbow eucalyptus. So the eucalyptus is definitely a theme for us. I spoke about it already at the beginning of this. I'm going to put the two parts together, and then we'll continue on. So the deck we're going to be working from is the Oracle of the Shapeshifters, because this whole entire journey is about my shapeshifting. And the shapeshifters coming into our lives. It's huge right now, especially in my life. So Spirit told me to bring this deck for me, and I'm going to share it with you. So the first card that we're getting, I'm going to use our card here. This is Little Red Riding Hood. I'm going to use this as our background because it's pretty. And Little Red Riding Hood. So the number 3, which I spoke about with the giant eucalyptus, as you can see, there's the mother, father, right? That's the mother, father up, and there's the couple. And I find this interesting. See the arms outspread? It's like the mother's arms reaching out and the father's arms reaching out. And then it goes off the back. Another branch is the family that comes off. But it all starts, the nucleus of the 3. Self, higher self and spirit, or husband, wife, father, mother. And then the family spreads out. I think that's interesting. It also represents coming full circle, completion. So I love using what's around me to bring it into the description of what we're being spoken about. Okay, so Little Red Riding Hood is saying, I'm not a victim. Now, you see what she's got standing behind her wolf. And the wolf, I hope that's you're able to see this. I'll bring it up into the light a little bit. There. She's got a silver wolf, a timber wolf. And that's her guardian. The wolf is the guardian. That's my guardian. And I wish I could get a little, oh well, we'll just have to deal with it as it is. I don't want it to go down inside. I could just see it going down inside of my car window and losing it altogether. So, Little Red Riding Hood is talking about a person who has had a really rough time. She is no longer going to be a victim. She has changed her ways. She's speaking up. She's actually an advocate for justice and fair play. She defends others. Just by being herself, she's not fearful. She wakes up every day, and despite the hardships, she still moves forward. We all have hardships. We all have to go through and challenges. But this one is saying, I will not allow this to push me over. She is part of the wolf pack. So she can call on the wolf energy, which is what we all do. Call on the wisdom of, like I called on the wisdom of the eucalyptus tree this morning. I called on the wisdom of my red hawk for specific things. So we can call on the wolf pack, but you got to connect with the wolf inside of you. And what they're telling you is, it's time to travel a new path. And you may be crossing through this woody area that looks very cold and empty. But you're not going to be alone or helpless, the way other people think maybe that you will be. You're going to be strong. And you've got unconventional allies. You're going to travel at night. Things are going to be magical for you. You're going to connect to the spirit of the wolf. But like the wolf, they're saying, you need to learn how to defend yourself. You know, we work with spirit. You know, we are in conjunction together as part of the team. So it's basically saying it's time to stand your ground and face the enemy. The time has come to be brave. And what she's saying is, once I was hunted, but no longer. I am no longer hunted. I am now the hunter. And I watch. I do not hunt others, actually. It's not that I hunt others. I am aware of the ones who have been hunting me. And no harm is going to come to this one now, because she's got her mystic familiar with her. So once maybe you were mistreated, and you withdrew, you maybe retreated away from society, from others, from family, from friends, but no more. Now you're strong, and you aren't what has happened to you. You have become who you are because of what you've been through. And you have to thank what the hunter has done. Actually, the challenges that come to us bring us lessons, they bring us blessings. So they're asking you to thank the hunter for the gift they've given you. And now is the time to put up border lines, mend fences with ones, maybe literally take self-defense classes. This is about self-defense. This is self-empowerment. Do you have to mend fences with other people? That's coming back around. Make sure your home is secure and safe. And yourself on an energetic level, pull in the wisdom of the eucalyptus tree, pull in the wisdom of the red hawk, pull in the wisdom of the wolf, pull in whatever that you need to make yourself strong energetically and spiritually and emotionally. Don't allow others the ones who have hunted you, don't allow them back in once you have evicted them. Don't allow them entry back in once you've recognized the vampires, the ones who have violated your boundaries. It's time to maintain, protect, secure, and readjust those boundaries. There's nobody else that's responsible for doing this but us. We are responsible for what happens in our life. So it's time to pull up our bootstraps, be firm and decisive. There's no more backing down. You need to understand your wolf mate stands with you. You are not alone. It's time to get strong and get it together. So I am not a victim. The next message that goes right along with it, Wolf Moon. There she is again. You would think that this whole deck is about wolves, but it's not. It's just, Spirit knows how to string these together so that they line up, right? Okay, so here you see her. And the message is, I will watch over you. And the number is 1. 1, keep your thoughts positive. What you are thinking about, you are manifesting. So there you see her under the light of the moon. The moon is the divine feminine, the divine intuitive energy. Why is that leaning forward? Because we're leaning forward, because we're moving forward. We're not going to be held back. We will not be held back anymore. That's that message. Isn't that interesting? I find that interesting. I wonder if I can put it. Nope. We will not be held back. That's interesting. The other card didn't have a problem, right? It was just staying right where it's at. But this one is leaning forward. I like that. I like that message. That's a strong message. So I'm going to let you guys look around while I'm talking. So what you see her, first of all, I'll let you look at this. I got to tell you. You see this girl, and it's a full moon, right? She's not sleeping. She's got the wolf as her companion. She has her arms wrapped around her companion. If you look closely, she's got a wolf tattoo on her shoulder. So she is definitely maybe different in form from him, but they are family. They are one. So this girl she's a shapeshifter. So it's talking about you being the one who has the ability to transform. And when you have this guardian, the wolf guardian, you're able to transform in many, many ways that you never even thought possible, because you're calling on the spirit of the wolf. And it's very, very, very powerful. Whenever the wolf guardian, we could do that. That's really good. Comes up, you recognize that you're part of the wolf pack team. So what they're telling you is a clan brother or sister, because this could be a male and this could be a female. It interchanges. You're being watched over. And you want to know, then this may be a real person in your life that is actually watching over you. It could be spirit, family member, or it could be the spirit of the wolf itself. They want you to know that you are fiercely loved and you are loyally protected. Wow, that hit me right in the heart. And while you're changing, you're going to be held and you're going to be watched over. And you're not going to be let down. You are in the moment of full transformation. And they don't want you to be afraid. They want you to understand that others may not understand you. You need to get this. They may not understand who you really are when you show yourself. And they may feel that you're vulnerable. And you are defenseless. Others may feel that. And your greatest fear is that you may hurt others because you're changing so deeply. So what they're talking about is the next moon. Now, we have a new moon right now, so we're coming up the next cycle we're speaking about. Of the next full moon, within 3 days of it being full on either side, call the wolf to you. Call the wolf to you. She's going to help you see the unseen, help you make sense of the sensations you're having, and any psychic messages that are coming to you. There's going to be clarity. They're letting you know that whatever dangers may have been around you, it's going to be held back. And at this time, they're saying, this is interesting for me because I got this message. This was the very first card that I got when I was given this deck. And what they're saying is that you may be drawn to creating a symbol or getting a tattoo like she has, or experimenting with drawing, or having a symbol made into a talisman, or getting a protective piece of jewelry. Now, what I got, my protective piece of jewelry, this was my talisman. See if I can turn it in the light. This is the one that was chosen for me. I chose it and Spirit helped me, but that's what it was. And it's the lapis and the moonstone together. So at this time, they're saying, this is what's going to support and protect you. Now, I am, see if I can do this properly in the light. This is me, the moonstone energy. And then I've got my protection, and then I've got my soulmate pendant. So I've got them lined up in the order of how they need to appear. But right now you've got the guardian as the wolf pack, and this particular wolf, he's your guardian now, and it's safe for you to rest at this time. We've got a little while before the next full moon comes. It's interesting. The full moon, the coming full moon, is very significant because you're changing, and there's a true family that's going to come forward to support you through this shift. Now, the true family, it may be a soul family, it may be a family of friends, it may be Spirit itself, it may be, I don't know, 3 days either before or after the full moon, you're going to have the support. And when you approach this change that comes, they're asking for you to be courageous and move with a brave heart, and everything's going to be okay. I just spoke to someone I'm doing a reading for in the next few days, and this goes very well for her. I'm grateful for this message right now. Okay, so the next message, see if we can let the butterfly, now see the butterfly ferrets are leaning back. Isn't that interesting? But the wolf girl and the wolf pack, they're moving forward. I like that. So the butterfly ferrets, number 5. Now we recognize that the number 5 represents big changes rumbling through our life at this time. May be difficult to go through, maybe painful, maybe challenging. I'm going through major transformation, and it's not simple, it's not smooth, it's not easy, it's tough, but it's always for the better. And as I was speaking to somebody just now, that's not something that it hurts sometimes to hear that. When you're going through a really rough time, you want to hear, no, it's going to stop. But sometimes what happens is it's what we need to have happen, even though it feels very painful. So always for the better. Best to call upon Spirit for help to guide us through this time. Now you notice that she's got twin ferrets with her, right? And the butterflies, they've wings of butterflies. So they're shapeshifters. They're not normal. They're or what the world would consider normal. They're magical. They're mystical. They're unique. So butterflies in full transformation. Now look at the wings are black. So they're embracing the beauty of the darkness is what I'm getting. We all have darkness in us, and there's good to be brought from that. So the ferret is mistrusting, and they alert people, and they will repel people who are causing them harm. So they're the ones that are watching out for her at this time. You see the strange combination of the butterfly with the black wings, right? So it's basically talking about a time of being vulnerable as well as coming into your power. The beautiful power is the bright, passionate, and the sacred color of the orangish red color. That's the creative energy, the sacred sacral force. But then there's black on the outside. So you've got the protection, a combination of being vulnerable because you're coming into these new powers, but as well as the new powers that have brought you protection. So there's a combination of both. And these little ferrets are going to help you. See, she looks a little trepidatious, but they're going to help you feel safe in the moment of high danger, because when you've just been reborn, things are new, you're fresh, you are open, you're naked, you're vulnerable. So you're going to be given this protection at this time. This could be going through, whenever there's something new, there's a destruction of the old. So it could be personal, it could be spiritual, it could be emotional, it could be physical, there could be whatever it is that's going, whatever this transformation in your life at this time is very challenging for you. It's going to bring amazing blessings, and you're going to be given gifts, but it's painful as you go through it. So this transition time, it's kind of like when a baby is being born. It's extremely excruciating painful if you've ever had a child. Excruciating. I almost died having both of my children, and I was able to pull it together, and my son wasn't supposed to make it at all, and we both did. So it feels kind of like that excruciating pain is, will this ever end? It feels like it never will end. And then all of a sudden the baby's there and everything's okay, and everything's over, and it's beautiful, and you forget the pain. It's interesting how you forget that excruciating pain because you've got the blessing in front of you. So that's what it's talking about. And it's saying that you've been through a time of great challenge and difficulty, and maybe you're feeling very vulnerable and inexperienced right now. Maybe you thought you would never live to see through this time, right? I didn't think I could get through it. Or ones who are right in the midst of something just going on, I don't think I can get through it. So we're giving you a glimpse ahead where you're going to be able to get through it. And you're going to dry out these new wings. They're going to unfurl. Because remember, when the butterfly when it comes out of its cocoon, the wings are very moist and very, very delicate. Like my book. Remember I told you my shapeshifter book that got soaked. And as I went to blow dry each page, the pages they weren't like paper. They were like butterfly wings. I tore one little page. They were almost like they were melting. And that's how the butterfly wings are. They're very, very delicate. They need to have time to dry out, and then they become strong. Just like the pages in my book became strong again. So what they're saying is, you've changed. There's nothing you can do to go back to what you were. You are now this. You may have been like a caterpillar can't go back to being a caterpillar. He's now a butterfly. So you aren't going to go back into the womb. You aren't going to go back to the way things were. You can't. You're going to move forward. You are now going to embrace this new strange you and this life that's in front of you. You're renewed. You've passed a very great test. If for the ones that haven't come yet, this is the confirmation that you will pass this test. You will be reborn. So now we're talking to ones who have, oh, look at the pair. Right as I said that, a pair of doves flew up there. You have been reborn. You've come through this terrible time. You've passed a great test. And it's a dangerous time, but you're protected right now, and you need to be protected. But you have the protection of the animal messengers. They come to you. The dove represented peace, harmony, taking a breath, calming down, relaxing. It talks about prophecy. So they showed up right then to tell you that this is a time that they will alert you. Just like on my journey, everything that I needed to know, I was alerted by my animal messengers. If you only pay attention to the animals that come, pay attention to dove. I will write what the dove message is in with this reading in detail, because they both showed up when we were doing this. And you have to remember, what was I talking about right when the doves appeared? I was talking about that you have passed a great test and you're at a vulnerable stage. You're naked, open, and vulnerable. Now think about that when you read about what the dove represents in detail. Okay. So you're going to learn how to use your wings, right? You're going to breathe in the new air. You're at this new stage, but they're going to celebrate. These ferret butterflies are going to celebrate with you. They are aware. They're going to keep you safe while you get your feet back on. While you're able to get a grip and stand on your own 2 feet again, and while you get over the shock of this new birth, that this is a new way of doing things. This is not what I'm used to. This is something completely different. But they're going to guide you. You will not be vulnerable. You will be protected at your most vulnerable. You cannot go back to being what you were. You have withstood this difficult time. We've had the vulture coming again and again. I have vulture feathers over and over. It talks about death, transformation, rebirth. And you've come through this time, this very, very difficult time. And you were very, very, very loved. You're very, very loved, and you're very taken care of. I dropped one of my cards. Hold on. I've got to see what it is. Okay. The next card is the black cat. Now, this is really interesting to me. Notice the crows. I've had black crows or ravens. I wasn't sure who they were, coming to me this entire trip, dropping their black feathers everywhere I went. I lost my blue jay feather, and a black feather was given in its place, and I kept getting more and more black feathers. I spoke about it earlier, but I'm going to go into detail now. You see this little girl, and she's holding her black cat. She loves this black cat. This is her best friend. And you see this scarecrow, and you see the crows all around them. And it talks about atonement. It talks about lost magic. It talks about a rebalancing. So what's going on here is something has been done to this little girl by that scarecrow in the background. So I've spoke quite a bit about in the cards that we were getting earlier about how somebody had done something, a third party had done something, had intervened and caused great pain and hardship. Okay, so we're bringing this back up again. Someone in your life has tried very hard to be very harsh and to scare away the loneliness and pain that's inside of him. This person is in pain. This person isn't doing well. And they've said words, hard words, mean words. And maybe it's a female. It's a male or a female. Spoken ugly things because they had not owned the scars that were inside of them. They were hurting. When people are hurting, that's when angry words come out, and that's when painful things happen, is when people are their self is in pain and they don't know how to handle it, and so they project it out onto others. They've tried to inflict, this one hasn't tried to inflict these ones with their pain because they haven't owned it yet. So what's happening is what we were shown is the raven. This is the raven that has been coming to me, the magic and miracles. The raven is going to land. And as we were told before, the truth is going to come out. What this one did, the third party that did something to hurt these two, the truth is going to come out. And an apology is going to have to be said. And this little one is going to be cared for again. And her little black cat that's been missing. This hurts my heart. When my twin disappeared, 2.5 years ago, my black cat Tiki disappeared. And the message from Spirit is, this black cat will return. This one will apologize for what they did. The truth will come out. She will have her best friend back. So what they're saying is it's time to be softer, acknowledge maybe unfortunate words or difficult things that were said. Something sad has happened. Someone needs to apologize and also to forgive themselves. This one is sad and lonely and feels as though there's a great void in their life. Harvest has come and gone and they're still alone and they're left with nothing is what they're feeling. But somehow this one also had a part of this. What have you done? What have you learned about in this situation? Maybe words that have been said. There's laws of friendship and hospitality, kindness has been broken. There's laws in friendship. There's a way that you need to be with people. Something has happened that has broken this. And it's time to speak words of kindness and friendship. They're talking about new seeds that will grow again. But first you need to understand, what part did you play? Maybe one here has been feeling like the world has turned against them and they feel full of self-pity and they're bored. But they have to understand what they have done. This could be a man or a female, and this could be a man or a female. It doesn't matter with the sight that we see here. We're just talking about one has been hurt, one has lost, one feels alone, but they've done something to bring this upon themselves. Maybe they both have. And this third party, what have they done? There's all different kinds of ways that we have to think about how this applies in our own personal life. But it's not about blame. It's about understanding how things came to be. Acknowledge the parts you play, all of you. That talks about now there's going to be a time to regrow friendships, and there's going to be a time also, the ones that still have life in them, the ones you'll be able to mend these fences, and you'll be able, once you find out what has happened, because there's something that's been kept a secret, you're going to be able to reconnect and mend these fences, and the ones that you can't, you're going to walk away from. There has been intense jealousy and sticky, unhealthy energy coming from this scarecrow. So don't feel that you're empty and that you're alone. There is magic in you. You're being told, in whoever this is that represents for you, you need to forgive yourself. Speak the truth. Make amends. And watch yourself grow and the friendship grow back to life. That's that message. There's somebody pulling up right behind me, I think. Oh no, it's across the street. Oh, that's interesting. It's a water truck. So water represents emotion, and that's being delivered. I think that's a great message. The last message, I told you this is a long one. We've had this once before. It's called the Golden Phoenix. I'll put it down here. The Golden Phoenix talks about something that we once thought was dead. Now, it may be what we just talked about, the one that thought they had lost someone, and there's going to be a confession and an apology and amending offenses. So something that you thought was finished, over, dead, the one that felt that they were completely alone and that the one was gone and they would never get them back. They're saying that something that you thought was over, completed, is going to come back to life. Now, this doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a business. It could be whatever it is. You'll know what it is, how it applies in your life. But what's interesting to me is I was given a peacock feather, and the peacock was where I came where I stayed for the most part of the week. And the peacock is the one that resembles most the phoenix rising from the ashes. And that's what this is. This little girl is holding on to her phoenix. Now, what's interesting is the phoenix is on her arm, but she's looking ahead. He's looking at her. I don't think she realizes how close he is to her. And they're talking about, again, transformation. A lot about transformation at this time. And the golden aura, we talk about the sun meditation, the golden aura. It talks about your chakras are going to be realigned and rebalanced at this time, and your aura and your experiences and your thoughts and your realities are all going to be, that's why we're in this massive symbol of this time of transformation that's taking place, like the bark peeling off of this tree. I've asked for that to happen. My skin, I've been going through this like physical transformation about what's happening in my spiritual world. My skin is like all creping and dried up, and it needs to slough off. It's like the snake shedding its skin, and I keep saying to spirit, speed it up, speed it up. But I'm literally going through this ascension process, and these are symptoms of it, and it's got to slough off. So it talks about at this time you're going to rise and you're going to be reborn again. You've got the gift of I'm going to go down here, you can see it better. The gift of the golden phoenix talks about rising from the ashes, right? The transformation, the gift of life after death. Again, reborn. We just spoke about coming through the birth canal and all the difficulties that you've gone through. Well, here we are again. And this is your golden helper, your sacred companion. You can call upon the golden phoenix to help you through this transformation process. Allow yourself to be reborn. Don't be like the color. Don't be like this color of golden leaves that have fallen down. Don't be that. Be the new birth. Be the green that's coming forth, the budding leaves of spring. Be that. So what it's saying is, again, as we were shown once before, you've retreated like the wolf from the very beginning, the girl that I'm no longer a victim. It talks about you've retreated, you've rested, you've recovered, and now you're going to reignite. Boosh, a flame bursting back. Whatever this is, something or someone that you thought was dead in the past, this lifeless thing is about to be burst back into ash, from ash back into life. So it could be a dream that you've had. It could be a project that you feel has come to a stall. It could be a relationship that you thought was completed and over, but it's going to burst back into life. And what they're saying is you're going to witness a resurrection. You're going to be, you and the reborn one, you're going to be able to create something of beauty and warmth together, something beautiful, innocent. And there's going to be many that are going to benefit from this union, whether it be a partnership in business or spirituality or a relationship or all of the above. It talks about passion and desire, the color of the sacral chakra, the seat of creativity that is going to, this new force, this new direction, it's all coming forward. They talk about health and fitness being a part of this. Talks about firing up your metabolism, the fire of the phoenix, of the golden sun, of this golden aura. You're going to become stronger and fitter and healthier. It's not saying that you have to have a perfect body, but you're going to work with what you have, and you're going to make it better, stronger, fitter, firmer. I like that idea. It can be reshaped. Our bodies can be reshaped. It's what we put into it. Our minds can be reshaped. Our path can be reshaped. We're all in the. It's all about the excitement that we have, and the fact that Spirit is working with us to bring this about to fruition. So at this time, it's talking about everything is going to be moving in harmony. Oh my God, I'm sitting in the town of Harmony. That just got me. I'm in the town of Harmony. So everything is going to be moving in harmony. The threefold cord is stronger, right? Alone we're not good, but together two, and the father mother together, that's a strong cord. So if this is a partnership, it's going to be based on, in spirituality, it's going to be a strong cord that stands together, that stands the test of time. And the doves that I hear them cooing and they're flying around out there. See them? There's so many of them. That's harmony. And we're in the town of Harmony. And right when I said that, the bird made that little squeaking noise. So at this time, they're talking about light a candle, meditate, think about purifying your mind and your thoughts and what the food that you put into your body. Allow this golden phoenix to reignite you and bring you back to a fresh, new. You're not going to go back. Because this is new. This is going to be stronger, better, brighter, more amazing than anything has ever been before. That's what you're going to have happen when you're going to meditate and work with. I'm going to go outside. We're going to do our solar meditation. So here are the doves. They're everywhere. Oh, and there's the blue jay. Now that is a California scrub blue jay, but it's still a jay sitting on the fence there. And the doves are up in this tree. Wow, there's a pair of them. There's a pair of California scrubs. That's a huge message. So we're talking about partnership. And there they are together with the doves flying all around us, harmony. And I'm literally in the town of Harmony. There's the dove right there. Cooed right when we went by. Okay, so let's take this opportunity to call in the solar meditation. We're going to call on the power of all of our spirit messengers. We're calling in the power of the wolf. We're calling in the power of the dove, the peace and beauty and harmony and serenity and renewal and the prophetic visions of the dove. We're calling in the strength and the power of the eucalyptus tree. We're calling in the hawk that we saw on the way here. We're calling in the peregrine falcon. We're calling our wolf totem as our guardian. We're calling in the phoenix to help us through this transformation as we burst back to life. And we're going to use this golden, hot, blazing sun and imagine that. And not only imagine, envision, and you see it as it melts away any fear, worry, anxiety, attachments of anything. We're going to peel away the old layers, the old skin that we're shedding to allow the new birth to come forward. We're going to ask for the dragon energy to come forward and remove the scales from our eyes and then remove the scales from my skin and allow the old skin to fall away and the new skin to be born fresh. And the vision in our third eye, in our intuitive abilities, we're asking for the peregrine falcon, the owl, the hawk, all of our raptors we're going to call in and ask. And of course the highest, the eagle, to help us. All of these are coming forward at this time. All of these attachments, all of the worries, the fears, the doubts, anything that the confusion, the fogginess, that we're going to have the golden sun burn off the fog of our lenses, clear our vision so that we are able to see crystal clear now the path before us. We can see the truth and the reality. We don't want things magnified. We want things to be seen as they truly are. Wow, and as I said that, the eucalyptus is dropping their seeds down. So the eucalyptus is giving us, this is amazing to me. I want you to see the color. Look at that beautiful green, new, born, green, the color of the heart chakra, green, the color of healing, and Archangel Raphael that is with us as we go through all of this. And look at the color on the bark of the rainbow eucalyptus. Look at the green, healing, love. We're going to ask that the sun blow open our heart chakra, blow open our crown, our third eye, pull in everything that you're trying to send down to us, Mother, Father. We ask that you fill us with your beautiful golden light. Fill our entire being. We ask that the energy of the flame goes down deep inside our core and fills us up. And now we ask that the centrifugal force starts going. It's spinning faster and faster. We can see it, feel it in our sacral chakra. We can feel it, the seed of creativity and passion and sacred sexual energy. It's arising. And it's going to spin faster and faster and faster and faster in a centrifugal force blowing out. But down through our crown chakra that we've already asked to have blown open comes the healing, loving energy of unconditional love coming down through us. So as we spin this centrifugal force going out, we shoot out rays of love, unconditional love. We pull in unconditional love. Nothing can come through our golden shield but love. Nothing emanates from us onto other people except for unconditional love. This is what we ask to fill our entire being at this time. At this time, we thank you for your presence. We thank you for our animal messengers. We thank you for everything that you bestow upon us. We thank you for even our challenges that we've gone through so that we've been able to learn. We thank you for the animal messengers that come at the exact moment that we need them. And we will pay attention when they come because we know that they will specifically show up at the time that we need to see them. Right now, I'm seeing a white butterfly. White butterfly representing new beginnings, innocence, purity, and full transformation. Thank you, Father, Mother, for the beauty that surrounds us. We will not take this for granted. We will not take advantage of others. We will use this to our advantage and to help others. We will not let this go by without noticing it. We will see all of the beauty that you give us freely. We'll drink in all of the scents and the smells. Right now, I wish you guys could smell the scent of this eucalyptus, this giant, incredible eucalyptus tree. The scent is just overpowering. Again, we ask that from the scent of I'm asking for this, thank you. The scent of the eucalyptus. Oh, it's so strong, and it's clearing away any congestion in our mind, in our heart, in our heads, anything that needs to be cleared in our pathway, any conjunctive mess that's there. This, along with the power of the sun, is burning that away. We thank you for all of this. Blessings. Amen. Okay, that was an intense reading. I'm going to head off. I can't see, sorry. There we go. I got to get going. I got to go home so I can upload these readings. I hope that you enjoyed this journey as much as I have. It's been very enlightening for me. I look forward to amazing, wonderful things. I've been shown. I know it's coming. I trust in spirit 100%. Even when sometimes it gets like this. Sometimes it gets kind of bogged down and it feels like things are stagnant and they're not moving. But we don't see everything that spirit sees. So we have to trust. It's all about our faith and our trust in a higher self, other than this limited view that we can see at times in this human suit that we wear. We got to connect to our higher selves. We've got to connect to the Mother, Father, so that we can see the full picture. Pay attention to your animal messengers. They're very, very, very powerful. They will show up just when you need them. They guide me. There's the dove. Peace, harmony, prophecy. Pay attention. If you would like to follow me, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Google+. There's the mate. I'm on YouTube where all these videos go. I love that. If you would like help with dream analysis, if you would like help with life coaching, look at that, and he went right after her. If you would like, and there they go again. I love it. One came, sat up there for a second, the other one came right too. They did a full circle completion and flew off together. I love that message. Okay, so if you'd like help with dream analysis, life coaching, a private reading, I'm a long-distance Reiki healer. I'm available. My website is www.theangelswhisper.com. My email is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com, SHERRI, all one, @yahoo.com. Sometimes, like on this trip, I've had terrible Wi-Fi, so I wasn't able to get anything off of my website, but I do get my emails. So it would be best once you go to my website and choose what service that you would like, and then at the time it will take you to the PayPal, and then I will receive a notice from PayPal. But as far as your instructions go, that you're wanting to give me, what it is you want to speak about, and how you want to do this, I would say that it would be best to leave that on my email, or just shoot me an email saying, take a peek, I left something there, because as I said, the Wi-Fi has been horrendous this entire trip. I apologize that the weekly reading is late. I'll get this up as soon as I can. It's going to be worth it once you get this. If you want to subscribe on YouTube, then they'll get these videos without having to wait for them. I do send them out to a number of friends when they are completed. So, but for the ones that aren't, I'm not able to do that too, and I don't want to bother people. So, if you would subscribe on YouTube, then you would get notice of it, and I wouldn't have to send them to you, and you wouldn't have to wait. Okay, so I guess that's it. I'm going to say safe travels to me. It's been a pleasure. And we will speak again soon. Peace, love, and golden light.